Okay, yeah, I'm being lazy and I just really want to get this over with quick. First of all, what do I think about the new Marvel app for iPad, iPod Touch, and iPhone? Here's a shocker. I fucking hate the damn thing. First of all, yes, I know it's free, and yes, I can get digital fucking comic books, but I pretty much don't really care for it because A, it goes against what comic books were originally about, and that was to share it among your friends and enjoy each issue and to go to a comic book store and just have the thrill of buying it. But the main purpose of the Marvel app is to pretty much put comic book sales companies out of business, which is a bullshit tactic, and I think Disney slash Marvel should be ashamed of himself for doing such a thing. Rule is that DC Comics may be releasing their own app, most likely not, since DC and Warner Brothers is not exactly on a good move with both Apple and Disney, and nothing to do with Apple and Disney, but or Steve Jobs or any of that crap, but it may in fact something to do with Joe Quesada because of a few things that Joe has said and done. Maybe because when he worked for DC, he kind of made fun of his employers, and of course when he had an interview with the New York Observer, he said that there were no 10-year-old readers, and he also quoted about a blogger who said something a little stupid, but his reply to this blogger was, "What are you gonna fucking cry about now?" I'm not joking. He actually did put the word fucking in, said that. And then he got into that famous fight with Michael J. Skrnarski, and where he basically said, "Well, it's magic. We don't have to explain it." But of course, I guess Disney and Steve Jobs has noticed true creativity and allowed this piece of shit to continue working at Marvel Comics, even though Marvel Comics has technically lost a lot of sales and his reputation has gone down. Especially, I don't know, when Mark Miller was writing Marvel Comics Civil War with the most shittiest ending I've ever seen in my entire life. And of course, Mark Miller replied to, "Hey, when everybody asked him why Iron Man was being such a complete asshole and hunting down people that were being different from him, and of course bringing up the term Iron Hitler, Mark Miller said, "Hey, Iron Man's doing a good thing by getting rid of these freaks." Mm, that's a good reply, Mark. I hope you're happy with your sales and kick ass, and hope to God you just stick with movies and have a wonderful failing thing that seems to have cursed Frank Miller. Yes, Sin City was good, The Spirit sucked, and Frank Miller's Batman and Robin was another piece of shit of a read of a comic book. Especially when reading those wonderful behind the scenes of you writing to Jim Lee to focus on, how can I say this, Vicky Fell's ass over and over and over. And of course, repeating the same sentence about 100 times in the first fucking issue. Wonderful, Frank. Just wonderful. You used to be the greatest comic book writer in the world, but ever since you found Hollywood, you went to shit fast. Ugh. I swear to God, the medium is decaying from the inside out, and the stupidity is just going on. Comic books were originally about sharing comic books and having fun with them and going up to each comic store and just enjoying. Yes, they were overpriced, and yes, there were some problems with it, but it was a lot of fun. And this Marvel app really just takes that away. And hell, you can't even share because Disney and Apple have decided to, in their content of partnership, to jab a whole lot of DRM into this shit. But then again, they decided to stick with a guy who told a blogger to fuck himself. Big shock there, I guess. But enjoy your DRM comic books. And unable to share them with your friends and family, or to basically enjoy a comic book the way It used to be. Oh, and don't forget about when you buy a comic book and it increases in value, so you could sell it for a large amount of money. That ain't gonna happen under downloading the digital comics, which was pretty much the main reason because silly comic books like Action Comics #1 is worth over $500,000. But with digital comic books, it will be worth shit. Good move, people. Good move. And I just love all the happy little reviews on a product that is obviously a bad idea because I want something physical I could trade and sell back after a couple of years. Like, I don't know, Sinestro Corpor.